Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mental Garage. If you haven't seen the previous video, go back and watch it. Watch a head gasket blow on an RB30 on a dyno. Today's video, we're going to continue stripping down the engine. I'll show you me pulling the bottom end apart on this thing. I need to drain the oil. I haven't drained the oil out of this just yet, so we'll drain the oil, we'll flip it around and take all the accessories off of it, pull pistons out, crank out and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's see if we can get no spill game. Oh, perfecto. Alright, so I've got all the engine stripped down now. Obviously I took all the sump off, I took the cradle, the main cap cradle off. I took all the pistons out. While I was actually stripping it down, I did notice that this bearing here did have some wear on it. It must have picked up something. Obviously this did do a bottom end bearing previously. I sort of cleaned the engine out myself and it must have just still had some material left in there, so that bearing's no good. As you can see, you can see some copper in that, so I'm going to end up putting new bearings in it. And then this one here on the actual connecting rod, the bearing has some wear in there as well, so we're going to end up doing bearings. I was looking at these rings and I'm not sure why this happens or what's happened here, but if you see that top ring there, how it's really small, this one here is really small, and that one there is the proper size that it's meant to be. That's a proper size. That one's small, and that's the proper size. So it looks like these top rings have shrunk or it's done something. So I'll end up putting new rings in it and re-gapping the rings. So it's going to get new rings, bearings in it. I did put the cradle back in. It's pretty much just sitting in there. I haven't really tightened it down or, spec'd it up. So I'm going to send it to the machine shop like that. If they want to, obviously tighten that up so they can face the block, then they can do that. I'm not sure if it's needed, but I'm doing that just to be safe if they did want to tighten down the cradle to face the block. And then obviously the pistons, when I had them removed before, so this is obviously piston number 1. So I just get a little punch and I punched, obviously you can see there, it's got a dot there and a dot there. So that's piston 1, piston 2, it's got 2 dots in it, piston 3 will have 3, piston 4 has 4 dots. So that's how I labelled my pistons. You can see that's got 5 dots. And that one there's got 6 dots. So that's how I labelled my pistons, so I know which order they go in. Obviously, I'm going to be changing all the bearings in these, so these bearings can come out, so I can put new ones in it. But crank looks fine. So the head's going to get repaired, welded, faced, cleaned, and then I can put new rings, bearings in it, and new head gasket, put it back together, and hopefully find this issue. Sean's still going to be doing the injector test just to make sure that it wasn't an issue with the injectors or the spark plugs that he put in it, or we put in it. So still trying to find the issue with this engine. Hopefully find it. That way when we put it back together, we know what the issue was and we're not stressing about it happening again. So hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.